family, my late father was born in our original village, Berga, and he expelled, he ethnically cleansed from Berga. It's not only the children, everyone in Gaza is going starving. We lost many children right now because we did not have anything to feed them. Starvation is there. Starvation is a fact. Since 72 days, Israel did not allow any gram of wheat to enter Gaza. The only obstacles to release the hostages is only Benjamin Netanyahu and his cabinet. One word, loud and clear, this is not ours.
Gaza is in dire straits. There is a report that says 93% of children in Gaza are going to be almost starving to death. There are many others who are questioning what's the international community doing and whether if there is going to be a stop to what Israel has been doing in terms of the offensive. How much is too much? To discuss this and more, I'm being joined by the Palestinian Envoy to India, Ambassador Abdullah Abu Shawesh. Thank you so much, Ambassador, for speaking with us here and being here in the India Today studio. Let's begin with the situation on the ground. You represent Ramallah. This is West Bank, the land of Palestine. And we're looking at an Israeli offensive that is not stopping, despite all the pressure, despite the Western pressure as well. So tell us, what's the situation on the ground? How is the Palestinian administration battling this one out?
Thank you so much indeed for having me today. Allow me at the very beginning to start by, again, paying the attributed and the necessary condolence to all the Indian people who lost part of their loved ones, sons during the last month, 1 month ago, nearly 1 month ago. Those people whom we as a human being, we lost them, not only their families, we as a human being, we lost them. They should not be died, they should not be killed for nothing, but again, because some radicals, some people whom intended, likewise, how did we facing as a Palestinian people, want to kill the people based on their religion or their ethnicity. The same exact issue that we are facing as a Palestinian and long time ago, so that we feel that we might be the only ones worldwide to feel this pain. The man who threw the ash of his son in the river is directly entrenched. This video, this issue that I saw it personally is directly entrenched in my heart. And I know that this man, unfortunately, this pain will not leave him forever. We know that, we exercise that, so that this is very important to start with. Second, to say that I'm representing Ramallah, no, I'm representing the Palestinian people. 60% of the Palestinians living in the diaspora, due to the Nakba that we was endured 77 years ago because of the establishment of a state of Israel in our homeland. My family, my late father was born in our original village, Berga, and he expelled, he ethnically cleansed from Berga. Likewise, 950,000 Palestinians whom expelled and became a refugee.
Not many people know that Gaza houses about 953 refugees, those who had to leave their hometowns once they were expelled, or like the ambassador said, ethnically cleansed out of their own homeland and had to go find refuge, seek refuge in Gaza. So Gaza not only holds or houses Gazans, but also 950,000 refugees, Palestinian refugees from other parts of Israel that are now under Israeli occupation.
No, Gaza is
Ambassador,
hosting more than
more than 900.
75% of Gazan people now is a refugee. The vast majority.
And your
of
entire family is there,
my entire family, my Abu Shawesh
living
family,
in shanties and tents.
the vast majority of them, yes.
Their homes have your home, your father's house.
My father's homes. Where did I grow? Where did I born? Was completely destroyed. Even with it, while it is empty, and my father was passed away a long time ago. And
so what's the
we used to
situation
keep
of
it
people in Gaza right now? We see that there is no medical facility that's going. Some of the Western countries finally have spoken against Israel, UK, France, Canada.
And many others, of course.
Many others.
Yes.
Is that enough?
But they are speaking. You rightly mentioned it. They are speaking. Just yesterday, the United Kingdom. And let me just remind all the Indian people that the United Kingdom is the country that sowed the seeds for all the evil and atrocity that we are facing as a Palestinian. When the United Kingdom, with zero footprint in our homeland in 1917, November 2nd, issued the notorious Despicable Balfour Declaration. In this declaration, they promised the European Jewish and the Khazarian Jewish of our homeland. This is the point. So that yesterday, just the foreign minister of United Kingdom talked about freezing the talk about the free trade with Israel. Could you imagine, after 53,000 Palestinians was killed, part of them, of course, by the British weapons, 100%. This is not, I'm not revealing a secret when I say that British still continue supplying Israel with weapons. 53,000, after 53,000 persons, and the vast majority of them is children and women, United Kingdom is thinking of freezing the talk about the free trade, so that they are talking, but they are not taking the practical steps. There is a lot of practical.
No action, only talk.
No talk. Lip services. Thank you so much. Lip services. What do you? It's not mine. He said that we are freezing the talk. Freezing the talk. This is the exact wording. Freezing the talk about the free trade issue and trade.
Right. Ambassador, there are two very important issues over here. One is the issue of hunger and starvation that you're seeing a lot of kids now are on the brink of.
My family, not kid, my family is going starving every night. They did not, and I can assure you, I can show you some of these messages. They used to eat half a meal each day. It's not only the children. Everyone in Gaza is going starving. We lost many children right now because we did not have anything to feed them. Starvation is there. Starvation is a fact. Since 72 days, Israel did not allow any gram of wheat to enter Gaza. Just yesterday, they allowed 90 trucks to enter, and the day before, 10 trucks. While the United States, the United Nations, emphasizing that we are in a very urgent need to 600 trucks per day. They allow only, per day, 600 trucks. They allow only 95 trucks yesterday and 10 trucks 2 days ago. Starvation is there. Starvation is fact. And unfortunately, we did not have even the ability to show the pictures, the videos for the people who is starving. I'm talking about my family. I'm not telling you something imaginary issue. My family, my Abu Shawesh family is starving.
Right, Ambassador, a lot also depends on the hostage conversations and negotiations. Where do they stand? Will we see some forward movement on that front, or is it going to be now America directly engaging the Hamas, whether if Netanyahu is there in the picture or not?
I'm gonna quote what the Israeli media say. The only obstacles to release the hostages is only Benjamin Netanyahu and his cabinet. One word, loud and clear. This is not ours. This is even the very close relative to Benjamin Netanyahu used to say that he should be a bit flexible just to make sure that to release the hostages. So that the main obstacles to release the hostages, to end the Israeli war on Gaza, is Benjamin Netanyahu. And this is just to protect his And again, this is not our wording. This is the Israeli media wording. This is the Israeli society who is talking about this issue. It's not ours. Just he wants to keep the war is running to, he wants the war to continue running just to keep his political skin and his coalition, not more than that.
Can there be a situation where there can be a conversation with the Palestinian Authority and the United States of America, or for that matter Israel, for a forward movement on this? I mean, where does Hamas fit into this picture of a future for Palestine in your scheme of things?
You asked two issues, which is a bit very important, or not a bit, it's very important question. For us as a Palestinian Authority, as a Palestinian Liberation Organization led by President Abbas, we are ready, we used to be ready, and we will continue to be ready to sit to the negotiation table, to settle, to put an end to all of these atrocities. But Israel is not ready. This is not our wording. They used to declare that they will not negotiate. They are refusing the two-state solution. It's a declared position. It's not ours. The two-state solution is a well-known solution that all of the entire world is agreeing on it, except the current Israeli government itself. When it came to the United States of America, one word, loud and clear. I'm not revealing a secret when I used to say that, and I used to say, and I will continue to say, unless they are changing the course of or their practice, they are part of the Israeli occupation. They are fully allying themselves with the Israeli occupation.
I'll talk about President Trump, sir, but October 7th did change a lot of things for Palestine and how the world views it, which is why there was silence for some time. Nobody's condoning what happened on the 7th of October. Would you consider that an act of terror? And the response that Israel has continued, is that commensurate, or is that absolutely disproportionate?
I agree with you. October 7th, in fact, one word, loud and clear. And we used to see a lot of videos that published even by the Palestinians themselves, a lot of pictures. And we used to hear about a lot of propaganda. There is facts and there is a propaganda. Who gonna say what happened exactly in October 7th? What happened exactly in October 6th? October 7th did not come in from a vacuum. It's not a magic issue that something happened in 1 minute. There is something happened at least one night before October 7th. So that there is videos that we watch it, all of us. There is propaganda that Israel was spread it, especially when it came to the 40 babies whom is beheaded. When you go to Haaretz, the Israeli newspaper, there is all the names is there and the pictures. You will not find, I think, only 3 babies. Where is the other 40 babies? So that when it came to October 7th, to judge October 7th, because it's not matter of condemn or not condemn. It's a matter of what happened exactly. We should know, as international community, we should know exactly what happened in October. So that we used to call, and we will continue to call. And personally, I'm here to call for an international investigation, inquiry committee, fact-finding mission to come to investigate what happened before October 7th. October 7th did not came from a vacuum. This is what the exact wording of the United Nations Secretary General Guterres in October 26, 2023, when he before them in front of the Security Council mentioned that October 7th did not happen from the vacuum, but to isolate October 7th from its historical background. This is not only for the Palestinian and even for the Israeli
There is
future.
a hostage crisis.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. We did not deny this. President Abbas said one word, loud and clear, just 10 days, 2 weeks ago. Every hostage should be released. Release the hostages. And he mentioned very hard wording when it came to this issue. So we call for an investigation committee, fact-finding mission, what happened before October 7th. What exactly happened in October 7th? How it has happened? It's a question mark. And every rational commentator should put this question, how it has happened. The Israeli reaction came after 6 hours approximately of what happened in October 7th? Question mark, big question mark. So that Netanyahu did not want any investigation committee, did not want to end the war because he did not want even internal investigation committee to investigate what happened. Netanyahu was alarmed. Do you know that? No one knows that. This is what the Israeli media is talking about this. And what happened after October 7th? This is very important. October 7th is a fact. We did not at all and will not agree on it in the Palestinian Liberation Organization. President Abbas is completely against it. We used to say that 32 years ago we signed Oslo Accord. To put, and we exercised this, the military resistance. Likewise, your ancestors in 1857, the Indian people exercised their full legitimate right of the military resistance. Yes or not? We have this right. We exercise it, and we stop to exercise it because we believe that there is another more path that we want to take it, and we engage on it. 32 years ago, we signed Oslo Accord. In Oslo Accord, it's very important to stress on it. In Oslo Accord, we accept to build our state in only 22% of our historical land. Only 22% of our history. Is there any compromise more than that? But the Israeli did not accept that. So that when it came again to the October 7th, fact, no one should deny it, many rumors about October 7th, many propaganda, we want to know everything, and the only one who's should be able and capable to investigate and to come with a final report should be the United Nations, Human Rights Council, of course, and anyone committed a war crime before October 7th, in October 7th, and after October 7th should be held accountable. Is it fair?
Yes,
it's very fair.
But also, there's a lot that has happened post October 7th. There have been support that Palestine has got across the world, not just from Palestinians, sympathizers, supporters, but where is the red line where you say supporting is good, zero tolerance by Trump administration can be questioned, but shootouts like the one that we saw in Washington, D.C. this early in the wee hours, where two Israeli officials came in under harm's way and were casualty to the attack, were killed.
Everything should be called spada spada. This is a tragic incident. What happened today, last night in Washington, is a tragic incident. I serve in the United Nations for 8 years.
Donald Trump calls it terrorism. The Israeli ambassador called it terrorism. Anti-Semitic terrorism.
No, put aside the Israeli. The Israeli anti-Semitic is the different. Wait a minute. This is the Israeli propaganda. I wish that you gave me that time to explain myself. This is a tragic incident. I serve in the United Nations 8 years. Part of my colleagues is Israeli, and I'm very proud to say that my colleagues is Israeli diplomat, and I cannot accept any one of them to be injured, not to be killed. One word, loud and clear. Even if they did not accept that, this is my opinion. This is our opinion. This is very important to call it, and a very tragic, very sad incident. I know the pain that their mothers, their fathers, their family will feel it right now because they lost one of them. I think all of them is a very young.
They're very young.
I know the exact pain of this, but the question: should we tackle it from the incident itself, or we should be rational enough to go to the root symptom analysis? This is the principle of solving the problem-solving method. Root symptom analysis. It's very important. It will be unfortunately, this type of accident will be repeated. It will not be stopped unless we became rational enough to tackle the root of this.
But where is the root right now?
The Israeli Commission.
When the president has already said, President Trump has already said, any sympathizer, anybody who stands with Palestine, stands against Israel and stands against the United States of America. Very extreme position.
Okay, so once you invited me today, this, according to them, is sympathizing with the Palestinian, giving the Palestinian the ability to tell a drop of ocean of their story, and so that you are now against the United States and the Israeli interest.
and you will be accused of being anti-Semitic if you dare to show any sympathy with the Palestinian children. I did not ask you or anyone to show any sympathy with our political question, but will you dare to show any sympathy with the Palestinian children whom is amputated? This is will be accused. You will be accused of being against the American, and this will be a part of anti-Semitic. The anti-Semitic is something that they used to a card, the business cards, like a business card. They used to carry it in front of anyone who dare to criticize them. If you are a foreigner, Indian, for example, but if you are a Palestinian, you will be accused of being terrorist. Even President Abbas, could you imagine? President Abbas is the one who signed Oslo Accord. The one who is refusing to use any single bullet against the Israeli, even the Israeli occupation, long time ago. They accuse him of being a terrorist diplomat. Me now, according to them, is a terrorist diplomat and parroting propaganda. But if you are a Jewish, and there is tens of hundreds of Jewish who is supporting the Palestinian question, to your surprise, my first ever boss in the Ministry of Planning and International Corporation is Ilan Halevi, a Jewish man. My first ever leader in the Ministry of Planning, a Jewish man.
Ambassador Shawesh,
I'm proud to display his portrait in my office. My first ever one. But even Ilan at that time was used to be accused of hate self-Jewish.
Ambassador Shawesh, very briefly before I let you go, you're in New Delhi, you've just taken office. What are your expectations from Prime Minister Modi and from India?
From India, in large, we are talking about India with all due respect to my, to His Excellency, of course, the Prime Minister Modi. No, India is still there. We have a shared heritage and we have a shared future. In the South, we have a shared future. And there is many things to talk about it when it came to the history, the shared history, and the shared future in the South for them. India is still supporting the Palestinian question, and we have a very important skill, measurement tools, which is the United Nations. And when it came to the United Nations, General Assembly and other, of course, a platform in the United Nations, India is still there supporting us and strongly supporting us. We're expecting India to do more because this is India, the first, the biggest, and the largest democracy worldwide. This is India that can hang the balance. When it came, I was there in the United Nations for 8 years. And when India used to say, this is the point that I want to stress on it, everyone used to keep silent. This is India. By the end of the day, this is India. We're expecting more, especially after the war from India. And we are in a good discussion with the Minister of India Minister of Foreign Affairs of what to do if the war had come to its end.
Right. 1 month of Pahalgam terror attack, you have already sent in your condolences and hoping that terrorism in any way and form ends in the world. Ambassador Shawesh.
The source of the terrorism, do you believe that there is a more source of or more explicit form of the source more than the occupation, the foreign occupation? You are the Indian people should remember at least your history. 35 to 45 million Indians lost their life.
To occupation, to colonization.
To colonization, you want to call it occupation, colonization, it's used, but by the end of the day, do you know how many Indians lost his life because he was taken as a war slave? Do you know that? Why the Indians, many of the Indians pushing us just to, pushing us, the Palestinian, or they are trying to turn their back to the Palestinian because they are believing that we are exercising or...
Right. Not in this network, Ambassador. We have been reporting on the atrocities in Gaza, and it is in dire straits. The world should be looking at it. The world's attention should be on what's happening to the children of Gaza, and we will be putting not just this entire interview out, but a show on the situation in Gaza as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on the network.
Thank you so much for having me.